guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are talking about how I use ChatGPT as a mom and on daily basis. And I did part 1 of this video as well, where I talked about how I use ChatGPT as a business coach. So if you are an entrepreneur and if you just want to know how to get started with it, the entrepreneurship, make sure you watch that video. Gonna link it here and in the description box below. So it's gonna be really helpful. I promise you, it's very, very informative. So just give it a watch. You'll thank me later. Okay, now let's talk about how I use ChatGPT as a mom, because mom life is so much fun, but if you don't plan it, it can get very messy very quickly, right? So I like to stay ahead of my time and I like to plan things. I'm a planner at home, right? When I'm at home, I want my things to be organized and in a certain way to keep my brain in a system and organized and calm and relaxed, right? And ChatGPT has been such a great tool to help me with all these things. It's like a friend I never had. So let's talk about that. Number 1, I use ChatGPT for meal prepping. If you don't know, I have been doing meal prepping for over 4 years, and usually when I've done meal prepping, it's mostly with the salads and different type of salads and different type of dressings to keep things interesting. But ChatGPT has up-leveled my game. It not only tells me the meal prep items or recipes that I could do, it also tells me the recipes based on how much nutrient consumption I would like to take. So I tell ChatGPT that can you create a meal prep plan for me for the upcoming week for 1 toddler and 2 adults. And I also like to be very specific with ChatGPT, where I tell ChatGPT of how much protein I want to take in each diet, in each meal, how much fats, how much carb. I like to be very specific so that ChatGPT follows what my diet is. If I'm trying to lose weight, if I'm trying to build my muscles, according to the season that I'm in, I tell ChatGPT the specifics, that's the key, and it will tell me the meal prep options according to that. How cool is it, right? With a toddler, staying at home can get very tricky. Now, although my baby is a very calm, very relaxed kind of a baby, he loves playing by himself. Just you play music and you give him his toys, you will not even know there is a baby in the house. I am very fortunate in those things. But when he gets hungry or when he gets sleepy, you need some exciting things to stick to that routine, right? And during that time, I love using ChatGPT. I like to ask ChatGPT for what are the activities I can do with my toddler, or what are some sensory activities, like being very specific. What are the sensory activities that I can do with my toddler at home? And it will tell me all the activities that I can do, which I would have taken hours to research on Instagram, TikTok, Google, YouTube, all the things. But just with one message, one statement, I can get a list of things and I can choose from that in just one go. How easy is that, right? Number 3, as you know, me and my husband, we travel a lot, and most of the time it's in summer. Sometimes we also travel in, say, fall season or winter season. It really depends to the destination that we are going to. And just thinking all the things that I need to pack, it is very overwhelming. It is very energy consuming task, let alone time consuming. So I like to give my time to all the physical things that I need to get done for the vacation. However, the energy draining task, I like to give it to ChatGPT. So I just tell ChatGPT, can you create me a vacation checklist for Lake Como, for example, that we are going to, or by the time you'll watch this video, will be already there. and the temperature will be say 20 degrees, and what all items we need to keep for the toddler. And it will give me a list of all the things that I need to keep that would have taken my so much energy to think of and plan and write it in my notes and do a tick that I've kept it. Instead, now ChatGPT is there. I just need to see and pick the item and keep it. It's like so straightforward and so convenient. Number 4, I live in Germany, and Germany is the land of letters. Yes, we get at least one letter every single day in our letterbox. And when you don't know German language and when you get a new letter every single day, it can get a little bit annoying and frustrating because why are you still not using emails? Anyway, that's a discussion of some other time. But how do ChatGPT help me with that thing? Okay, so we get a tons of letters. What I do is I click a picture on my phone of that letter, and I like to copy the text because iPhone give you that feature, and I copy that text to a ChatGPT app I have in my phone. And when I paste that text, I ask ChatGPT, can you translate this to English and also summarize this letter to me? For translation, obviously I can use a translator like Google Translator. But what ChatGPT does here is it's not only translate but also gives me the summary of that letter. So if it's important, I will read the full letter. If it's not, and if it's just a promotion of, say, a new internet broadband, then it's not important to me, right? I will just see the summary and I will throw it away, right? So it's just so time efficient. Number 5. This is one of the ways that I have recently used ChatGPT, but it blew my mind. And it is that when me and my husband are traveling and we need to find a closest thing next to us. So let me give you an example to make you understand this situation. We were in Lisbon and we wanted to take the famous trams, like the tiny cute trams you see on internet. Yes, I was very excited for those. And apparently, route number 28 is the most famous one. But we wanted to board route number 28 tram from where it starts. So rather than going to one of the stations on route 28 and seeing their map or doing all the hassle, I literally asked ChatGPT, can you tell me from where do route number 28 tram starts in the Lisbon, starts or end? And it gave me 3 stations approximately, like 2 starting points and other things. It gave me a list of stations that I could choose from the nearest distance from where I was standing. I mean, how cool is that? Similarly, I like to use ChatGPT to tell me what are the exciting things I can do with my husband on weekends, what are the exciting things I can do with my toddler on weekend, or what is the shortest route to go from this place to that place. Although Google Maps can do that for you, of course, but now I've been become more dependent on ChatGPT for all the responses. So it is just one of the example that I wanted to tell you right here. Okay, so this is literally how I use ChatGPT on daily basis. I hope you found some value in this video and you're gonna use one as well. I literally have ChatGPT app in my phone, which is like the best thing ever. So anyway, if you liked that video, please give it a like because it helps me reach to a wider audience. Subscribe to my channel so you never miss a video from me. And I will see you again very soon on Sunday at same place. Bye.